Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar on a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited. Now there's going to be 5 main components that you need to flat tow your vehicle. First one is going to be the base plate, and what that's going to do is attach to the frame of the vehicle and create the connection point for our tow bar. And that's going to be our next one, which is going to be our connection point between the vehicle and the actual RV. Now moving along, we're also going to have our safety chain loops here, and that's going to keep the vehicle attached to the tow bar and RV in case of an accidental disconnect. And that way you don't have a vehicle just rolling down the highway. Going along with that, you also need your supplemental braking system, which is required in a lot of states. And you're going to have a breakaway switch here, and that's going to bring the vehicle to a stop in case of an accidental disconnect. And you also have your diode wiring. And what that's going to do is transmit the turn signals, brake lights, and running lights from your RV to your towed vehicle. So that's going to allow people behind you to know when you're signaling, braking, or just driving at nighttime. They're going to see that vehicle. Now there may be a 6th component, and that in this case is going to be a high-low adapter. And the reason being is you want the height of your RV to your tow vehicle to be within a window of less than 3 inches. And the way to determine that is you're going to measure the center of the hitch pin hole to the ground, and then the center of the hole here on our base plate to the ground, and take those, subtract it, and if you are greater than 3 inches, you're going to want to pick up the high-low adapter that brings it under that 3-inch threshold. Now, I've dealt with a lot of different tow bars on flat tow setups, and every time I do recommend this as really the premium option. It has a lot of really nice touch points and also features that some other tow bars may not have. And I'm going to point some of these out. First thing being that you'll notice right away with this one is going to be that it has LED strips in here, which seems kind of like a small thing, but while you're flat towing at night, a lot of times people have said that it looks like a car is tailgating an RV. Well, this will let you know, and people around on the road, that you actually have a connection point here. It's also going to be good for those nighttime stops at the gas station. If you need to step over this, you can actually see what's kind of going on here. Something else that's really nice about this tow bar is the cable management system, and you can see that your umbilical as well as your safety chains here are integrated into the tow bar here by just simply sliding through a little chamber there. And that's something that you don't see on a lot of other tow bars, and it just cleans up the whole connection point. A lot of other vehicles, you have lots of connections going kind of all over the place, and this just kind of streamlines it and makes it just look cleaner overall, as well as keeps it up off the ground. Another nice feature about those integrated cables is the fact that they're included with it. So you'll get your umbilical as well as your safety chain loops with the tow bar. Now this is also a non-binding tow bar, which is a really nice feature. Unless you've had to deal with a binding one, you may not realize the importance of it. But what happens is when you want to actually disconnect your tow vehicle at your destination, a lot of times you need to find a flat level ground. Otherwise this will be very hard to pull up. Well, not this one, as it is non-binding. Even if you're at a slightly odd angle, you should be able to lift this up, allowing you to draw these arms back. Now your arm connection points here are going to be perfect for using on your Roadmaster base plate. Now if you have a Blue Ox or a Demco or something else, you can actually get adapters here to swap these out, and you'll still be able to make that connection point. Now this is also a very easy to use tow bar compared to a lot of the other ones. It's smooth actuating, so when we are ready to disconnect, like I will now, it's going to be pretty quick and easy to do. So we'll unplug our umbilical, disconnect our breakaway, and then our arms here, just simply slide these out. Get our safety chains off. And then this is actually going to fold up nice and easy here. You can see this large head of a bolt, and that's actually going to lock into place here with a spring-loaded locking mechanism. And then from here, you can actually store it from one side to the other, no problem. Now if you're going to keep this on here long term, you can actually get a cover for these that's going to keep this all protected from the elements and keep this looking nice for a long time. And that was a look at the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar on a 2017 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited.